You've probably seen the other videos on YouTube about why you shouldn't move to Florida, and they all sort of cover the same thing. Not saying those videos are bad, but they all talk about the weather and the tourists, the wildlife and the low pay, etc. We've all heard those things before. None of that is news. However, in this video, I'm going to give you 7 new reasons that you probably haven't heard or even thought about when it comes to moving to Florida. And this just might change.
Former Illinois resident Michael Bordenaro packed up his things and moved to Florida more than 12 years ago. The real estate agent in Miami says 50% of people who move to the state end up moving out just a few years later.
Michael joins us now with things to consider before moving to Florida. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Well, you moved there. You've been there for 12 years and you haven't left yet, so you must like something, right?
Oh, yeah. I like a lot of things here. I just like to give people a nice warning just so they know what they're getting into if they do come.
So, what did they say, like 300,000 people during the pandemic moved to Florida? So that's a lot more people you're dealing with, right?
Oh, yeah. Things are getting a lot more crowded down here, and it's noticeable just within whenever they started doing the lockdowns and then things started opening back up down here in Florida. We were one of the first states to open back up. You saw a big difference in, how much traffic were here, how many people are at the beach, especially last winter season. You're already starting to see the same thing now this winter season.
All right, let's look at your 7. Maybe we can hit on each one pretty quickly. The first one, insurance. Getting expensive down there?
Oh, yeah, especially flood insurance and also homeowners insurance now. You need to even have a newer roof to even get coverage down here in Florida, so it's becoming a lot more expensive for sure.
And buying a house, prices of houses are going up everywhere, but really down there?
Yeah, in a lot of metros, you're looking at sometimes double-digit appreciation just from year over year. From last year, for example, you have some cities going up 10, 14, even 18% in just 1 year, from 2020 to 2021.
Yeah, bad hair days.
Bad hair days, that's pretty common with all the humidity here. Luckily today I got pretty lucky. It's winter, so not so much humidity.
Yeah, you look
great. Do the local people treat you well? I've always seen people seem to be very friendly, but if you move there, is it a different thing?
Well, I think right now, since so many people are coming in at once and they're coming into these places where it's mostly locals that grew up down here in Florida, people are getting upset because they're not being treated with the respect that they would expect, with a newcomer coming in. It's like, well, I'm from here. And then somebody comes from New York or California and then wants it to be just like where they came from, and people don't like that.
Yeah, and you mentioned masks. Are people not wearing them down there, or do you have to wear them because people aren't getting vaccinated?
Yeah, for the most part, you don't have to wear a mask anywhere. The only place I've seen now that you have to wear a mask is maybe if you go to the hospital or a doctor's office. Other than that, no more mask. No grocery store, you don't have to wear it at the grocery store or anywhere else you go. That's for sure.
It's interesting that on your list is you'll probably get in a car accident. Are people just bad drivers down there?
Oh, yeah. Lots of bad drivers. In fact, my car insurance just went up. I haven't been in an accident in years, but, they go by all the driving rates down here. And also, I've been in 3 accidents since I moved here.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm trying to avoid all the crazy people on the road here.
And the state slowly disappearing underwater.
That's a possibility, right? We've heard a lot of times from, scientists predicting that maybe in 50 to 100 years, Florida could be underwater. Nobody knows, but hey, it's something to mention just in case, right?
Right.
All right, you're a real estate agent. Real quickly, people, if they still want to move there, you say there's 3 places that are worth retiring in Florida. Can you give us those quickly?
Yeah, my top 3 would be the Villages. It's really a fun place to be in Central Florida. It's a huge retirement community. People have a lot of fun there. People stay active. They have a lot of friends.
And that's Boynton Beach?
No, Boynton Beach actually is, that's a nice place too, but that's not the Villages. The Villages is in Central Florida. Tampa and St. Pete are good as well because over in that area, they have more 55 plus communities than any other area in Florida. And Ocala is good on your list because it's probably one of the cheapest places to retire to in Florida. It's still a very affordable place to live considering how much everything has gone up.
Right.
Well, Michael, pleasure to talk to you. You miss Chicago at all?
I miss it in the summertime. Sometimes I come to visit in the summer, but I don't really miss the winter.
Yeah, you're not wrong. All right, you can check out more of Michael's videos on YouTube and follow him on Instagram. Thanks a bunch.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.